Hey, and thank you guys for tuning in all season for the Cosmic College baseball game. I am Poe Commentator, the only potato bred in the biodome. And I have Stat Guy here too, but right now Stat Guy is getting ready because we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. First of all, we'd like to thank every one of you guys, fan-wise, that have came out. Wait, have watched our games. We're still working on the VR fan participation simulation kind of stuff. So see how that goes. But and also our sponsors. We have a lot of them. All the ones from inside the stadium, all the ones from outside the stadium, all the ones from the adjacent planet. That's more like an eatery. But and also F4A Radio, exposing you to music, and Octave Touch business cards. One touch connects their phone to your website. And now, on to more exciting news. We are not actually in the biodome. They are beginning preparations. We're actually adjacent to the biodome. We are building preparations for the Cosmic College Baseball All-Star Game between the Metric Inner and the Metric Outer. It's going to be an exciting game. We got a draft coming up later on. But I want to hand it over to Stat Guy, who's going to show you the jerseys and talk about them. Here you go, Stat Guy. Talk about the All-Star jerseys.
All right, we're going to take a look, pull those up for y'all. Fine folks. We spent a good bit of time designing these. If we don't say so ourselves, they're pretty darn good looking. I'll pull them up here in a second, as soon as we can find them. I'm going to do inner or outer first?
Do the inner, because that's my team.
All right, let's take a look at these uniforms. There we are. I'm going to give you a closer view. Pull them up here, folks. There we go. Oh, there we go. Strike a pose. As you see the inner matrix, the white jerseys, white hat, the orange, black, and white logo. Some people compared it to the Orioles. I can see it a little bit. And then the orange undershirt, and then the very subtle light blue belt. Is that the only light blue? Yeah. And then, as you see, just plain old white socks. Very traditional in that way. And now on to take a look at the
outer.
Outer,
there
thank you.
Go. Yeah, see how they look. Go.
There we go. There we go. As you see, very similar but very different. Orange caps, orange jerseys with the black arms. Black and white and orange logo again. Same belt, same pants, same socks. As you see, the outer is in the outer ring of the quasar, as opposed to the inner, where it's in the inner quasar. Strike a pose. And this is what our All-Stars will look. Also white undershirts.
Yeah, you said something about the Oreos. Is that like the cookie?
These guys kind of look like the cookie.
Yeah.
I would like some of those cookies. Oreo, since we mentioned you, send us cookies.
Okay, okay. And
Free
now
fun,
we're going back to more action here. We're getting ready to talk about. I just lost some of my.
Pluto and Planet X?
Yeah, okay, let's see here. Let's just see here. The next thing we're going to talk about is that we're going to be doing the draft here shortly.
Nice. I thought we were talking about Pluto.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the updates. Updates. Okay, yeah, we actually came to terms with Pluto and Planet X. Well, we actually had to find it first. But we burnt a lot of rocket fuel, so if anybody wants to help us out and send us more no, never mind, don't think about sending us rocket fuel. But,
It's a little dangerous.
just a thought that counts.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to call them the Pluto,
Debatable.
yes, the Pluto, what were they called again?
Debatables.
Debatables? Yeah, I think that's that's debatable. Yeah, because they don't know what to call it, if it's a planet, whatever, but we decided that we could actually build a stadium on it if we call it the Debatables. And also Planet X. We think it's closer to Y, but we're just going to call it X. And we're going to build a stadium on it. So we're going to be able to, not this year, but next year,
Season 2.
bring you some great action
in the
with
Galactic
these two
League.
planets. But on the other side, we are going to be traveling from planet to planet to planet to planet with all of these new stadiums that have just been built. One on Mercury, one on Venus, one on Earth, one on Mars, one on Jupiter, one on Saturn, one on Uranus, and one on Neptune.
Do we want to look at those now, or
No, not right now. Let's just
We'll
say
make
that
you wait.
we're just going to be doing the draft now.
yes?
Yeah.
Go to the draft.
And then afterwards, we'll show you the stadiums, what they look like.
Yeah, we will
Bring you into that kind of action, see what the stadiums are going to be looking like. And hopefully you guys will like, follow, subscribe, send gifts, bottle rockets to either planet. Look it up on the star chart.
All right. So this is how the draft will go. I'll be drafting for the inner,
The outer.
the outer metric.
Yeah, you're the home team.
Okay. I'll be drafting for the outer metric. And I'll get the first pick, and then we'll just go back and forth until we go to the 21st pick. After the 21st pick, the last four will be pitchers, which are chosen randomly.
They're the ones with the highest stats.
Yes.
They're automatically guaranteed all-star bid.
Yes, so we'll be picking 4 pitchers in the first 21 picks, and fielders and backup fielders
Yeah,
/ batters.
yeah, that's what we'll be doing.
So let's get to the draft.
He gets the first pick because I get to do all the talking during the game, and he doesn't really talk that much. Now he gets to talk. So here you go.
Yes, let's talk about my draft. My first pick. I believe I shall go with, I will go with League MVP ST Tell. Okay. And he will start at center field. Kay had won more than just MVP, he won most all postseason awards. There we go.
And
now,
for now, it's for my pick for the inner All-Stars. And I pick well, he's also from the Turtles. Randy Zong, starting pitcher for my Turtles. He will be the ace going into this All-Star game.
very good pick there. He too won a couple awards from the pitchers. Speaking of pitchers, I believe that's where I will go next. But which pitcher will it be? I believe I shall go with, drum roll, or whatever noise this is, Reed
Sounds like a
Mueller.
file cabinet opening and shutting.
What was that?
Thinks it sounds like a file cabinet opening and shutting.
Yes.
Okay, well,
File cabinet, please. Yes, I will be going with Reed Mueller, who actually Super Mega Baseball thought was the best player in the league this season, despite both of us feeling it was ST Tell by a lot. Hey, sorry, I keep getting that one mixed up. And now to
my draft pick. It's going to be a surprise to everyone that I've actually gone with yet another turtle, the championship team. This time it's a pitcher. Yes, I've decided just in case I have a little trouble with the starter, I decided that my middle reliever will be Raphael of the Turtles 2. And that concludes my pick. On to the next one.
On to the third round. I believe I will go with someone I may have shared I felt was my favorite player in the league. Some of you will know who that is. Some of you won't. I am picking Chico Rocket III. I thought he had an afro. Oh well, I only saw him with a hat, so. But yes, I'll be going with that. He was one of the best players who isn't on the Turtles. First baseman for the Hunters, and he will be the first baseman for the...
And now would be my pick, and my third round pick is from the Ants.
From the Ants, there.
I will be going with... He showed a lot of promise during this season. I will be going with Jackson McMahon.
You're fired. Oh, wrong man.
I get copyright on that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going with Jackson McMahon.
All right.
He is my third pick. And we're going to the fourth now.
Going with a...
Yeah, you ready to get ready position for the fourth pick. Picking
the
fourth
graphics
will be
cooperate.
not for me.
Yes. All right. So the fourth pick after the intermetric.
Yeah, my third pick. Yeah, it's a fourth pick.
And I forget which team you are.
I'm the inner.
Let me note that.
You're on the inside. You're this.
Okay, yeah, no, but I meant which team is which. I'm the outer metric. So he just
We're having a
picked
little
Jackson
statistics
McMahon
here.
for second base. And I will also go middle infield, but from a different team. I believe this is the first player from this team getting drafted to the All-Star game. I am going with shortstop. I did it again. Luther Potter. He had a very good season this year, obviously. Or why would I be picking him?
And for my fourth pick, I decided to go in a different direction, and I decided to go back to the Turtles.
Shocker.
Yeah, I know, really. I decided to go with their shortstop, Donovan.
There he is.
Donovan has been showing great strides in the offense, and he should help the All-Star game look exciting. Now we're to the fifth pick.
Probably one of the more underrated players in the getting picked, just because he's on a team full of stars. But very good pick for your inner metric. All right, so my pick, this is the fifth round, and I am going back to the Ants, where I will be picking a man with a scholar of a name. Princeton Shepard. Princeton Shepard will be playing right field for your outer metric. On to...
Now we're on to the fifth. And I pick from the Hunters their catcher, Zane DuPaul.
That's the first catcher picked, I believe.
Yes, it is my first catcher. This is going to be my starting catcher. And here he is, back down to him for the sixth pick.
On the sixth pick, I am going with a player, probably the best player to not make the All-Star game. I mean, not the All-Star game, the playoffs. Mr. Smiley himself, Milan Marshall.
And now we're going with my sixth pick. This woman has shown a lot of hustle all season long. And she's from the Hunters. No, she's from the Kiel Eels. Sorry about that. No, she's from the Kiel Eels. And it's she's got a governor of a name. Governess Woods is my pick. I know it's kind of political, but here you go to the seventh pick.
All right, after the Inner Matrix picks up a first baseman, I shall go with a catcher. But what team? I will go with I don't want to say a godly team, because some might say it's a blasphemous team for calling themselves what they call themselves. I am going with one, Eric Hazeldine. Glasses and headband and all. And on to the Inner Metric.
There's my turn, and it's from the gods now.
Oh, sorry there.
Yeah, it's Trail Tallwind, outfielder. Trail Tallwind, he's always been able to, good speed, good hustle.
Good arm, good contact. He's a pretty all-around good player.
Oh yeah, now we're on the eighth.
On to the eighth pick. I believe I will go with a very versatile player. Someone who played multiple positions this year. But I believe he's marked down as a first baseman. I am going with the one who some people say is the leader of the team, Nardo. Nardo has great contact, and great fielding.
Well, he had a great contract too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, he will after the draft.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be a high pick.
And from also the Turtles, I will be choosing Jackson Church.
Jackson Church? What position
He is a good
hustling
third baseman. He should show some real promise here for this playoff game. For this All-Star game, I mean.
Yes.
There you go.
And now I will keep it in the Turtles clubhouse as I pick up, Clayton Dismal. Another first baseman on the Turtles. Has great power. Has some good contact and good fielding too.
I decided to move to the Eels for my next pick. And my next pick is Maxine V.
Oh, Maxine.
A good outfielder. She's got good hustle. She's been able to track the ball in center field very, very well. Now it's back to you.
She's an all-around great player right there.
Oh, yes, it is.
Actually, my favorite female player, to be honest.
Yeah, but we're trying to pick all-stars so that way, continue to shine.
And then on to my pick. I decided to go with someone who can finish this All-Star game out, if need be, if it's close, with one of the guys tied for most saves in the season, and that guy is, no, not him, Jacoby Grimes. A great junk ball pitcher, and did a great job pitching altogether and closing games out.
And I decided to close out my startings with someone from the gods. He's a great left fielder. He's shown promise all season long. Jack Johnston.
There he is.
He's been really working on his hair all season. I just think he's trying to copy the biodome on his forehead. But here you go.
I'm amazed he can fit that in his hat.
Yeah.
All right, so we've covered starting pitchers. Starting lineup, starting pitcher, and first reliever, if need be. And now we go to backups and the second two pitchers of the draft. And I will stick with the gods, and my pick will be file cabinet sound, please. There he is. Leonidas Greer. He's got great hair, too. Good fielder, good arm. Also has decent power. On to the intermetric.
Yeah, my next pick, I will be going with, from the Eels, as my backup second baseman, Lee Riviera.
Lee Riviera.
He's been showing good promise all season long. Now we're on to the 12th pick.
All around good fielder. In my second pick, I am going back to the gods, and I'm going back to pitchers, as I, stat guy, will pick Mr. Godfrey Bender. Another great junk ball pitcher with good accuracy. On to...
And I'm going to go back to the Turtles. For an outfielder, this woman has shown promise all season long. Her name is Hunter Midtown. She knows how to really track the ball down in the field. Be able to get those outs. That is her right there. Now we're on to the 13th pick.
Good speed, good power.
Third overall in the backups.
I, too, will pick a quality female player. I am going to the Eels for this one. And I am going to pick someone I have trouble saying her name. But here we go. Deliza, I think I said it right. Deliza Farrell. I finally said it right.
So happens when you practice in the mirror.
Yeah. Good speed, good arm, good power. Speaking of good, we send it back over to the good old commentator.
Okay, now I'm going to the Eels. This woman's third baseman has shown hustle, shown power. She's just been all around great player. And Boo Hardapple got the bandana ready and everything. She's already ready, determined to try to maybe step in as a pinch hitter if need to be. Now we're on to the
also a good
14th
defensive
pick
substitute if need be.
overall.
And we are still keeping it with the females, but this one's a hunter, as I will go with shortstop. Oh no, not shortstop. My bad. Third base woman, Aaliyah Agro. Great power, good contact, decent arm too. Well, she better have a decent arm if she's a third baseman.
Now I decided to go to the Scorpions on this one for this pick. This outfielder has had great power, and I will be choosing Riker Reef Killer. This guy knows how to
Kill
leaves and kill the ball. So yeah,
he's got the arm for it.
now we're up on the 15. Oh yeah, he does have a good arm too. He does know how to try to get the throw to the plate.
All right, I will go back to the gods again. I'm picking a lot more gods than I realized I would have. I am going with I believe that's my fourth pitcher. Yeah, my final pitcher before the rest of the pitchers are randomized. I am going with Talon Holloway. Great velocity, good junk and accuracy. And
Yeah, he does have that.
he did great this season. And so
He
I'm
did
picking
good in
him.
the playoffs. Oh, and now let's going back to the Ants for me. I've had trouble saying her name. And she's a center fielder for the Ants. I'm going to go with Melody Olio.
Olio! Sounds like Oreo. Send us Oreos for free because we plugged you.
Really determined with her arms over each other.
Great speed.
Oh, yes, he's got great hustle.
Olio. That's good.
Now we're on
too.
to the 16th pick.
Yes. I will be going back to the Turtles, who we haven't picked from for a minute. Probably because we picked a bunch of them at the beginning. There's only so many. And I will go with catcher Damian Ballard. On to...
Now, I've decided to go to the gods this time. And I'm going to be choosing this left fielder.
Okay.
It's Chris Zimmerman. This guy has shown some great power throughout the season, too.
And a good fielder. And he's got good fashion sense. Just look at the headband and the sunglasses.
Now we're on to the 17th pick overall.
17th overall, I will go back to one of my two favorite teams. In this case, the Eels. As I pick, drum roll or file cabinet please. I'm going with left fielder Caesar Idol, or Caesar Idol, depends on how you like to pronounce Caesar. Caesar had good speed, good power. On to the inner metric.
Now we're going to my pick, which is in the Scorpions. My 17th overall pick is going to be their third baseman, Cassius Feynman. Now I screwed his name up. Cassius Feynman, he was my pick.
Good contact,
he's also
good arm.
Had good power and all. He's actually helped the Scorpions win a couple games. And now we're on to the 18th overall.
Alright, I will go back to Turtle Land, so to speak. Or go back to the sea. The Sea of Tranquility. To pick a fan favorite, Angelo. This guy played all over, but his main position is catcher. Played a lot of catcher and outfield this past season. Good all-around player. And on to the intermediate.
Now it's my 18th pick, and I had to go with another pitcher from the Ants this time. This guy knows how to put the spice into it. I'm going with Spicy Sasso. Yeah, This guy.
Great accuracy.
He throws the ball like a mean meatball. And here we go. Down to the 19th pick.
It's going to be hard to beat the Spicy Sasso.
Yeah.
I can do that.
If he gets a chance to come in relief.
I can say it like that because I'm Italian. My real last name is Gaiolini. All right, so I'm going back to the Ants. Oh, we were already with the Ants. My bad. I'm going with a shortstop, Jason Singleton. He waves high. He has good contact, good everything except for speed's a little iffy. On to the inner metric.
I'm closing out my pick on my 19th pick with my last pitcher that I am allowed to select. This guy has been saving it and winning it all season for the Turtles. I'm going with Cecil. Cecil.
Cecil was such an anomaly.
He has done some phenomenal work all season.
He's jumped into games when the starters had a rough start, and then he's come into games to carry from the starter to the closer, and then he's closed games out. He is a superstar of pitching and do all.
Yes.
Definitely going to be a high pick in the draft as well.
Going to be a good all-star if he gets a chance to see some playing time.
And it's my pick, second to last pick before we go random. And I will be going to the gods again. And I will be going with the real baller, Some of you guys will get that. Some of you guys have no idea. I am going with third baseman, Baller Mueller. Good speed, decent everything else. Fielding's a little iffy, but hey, he's a college player.
And now is more to my 20th pick, and it's also from the gods. I'm going with Laney Navarro. Laney Navarro.
Good speed, good fielding, good arm.
Yes, and also some good glasses there, too.
Yeah.
It's like she's going to a 3D movie.
Good underarm sleeves, too.
Okay, now we're on to our very last pick.
All right, with my very last pick before the randomizing of the pitchers, we're sticking with the gods. I am heading east to pick up Eastman Berg. Eastman Berg, good contact, good power. Not very fast, but great fielding, great arm. On to...
And my last pick is from the Eels. And I'm going with Colin Wallace.
Colin Wallace. He shoots lightning from
Colin Wallace. To step up to the plate. This guy can deliver. This guy has power.
Good arm, good fielding. Decent speed.
And now we're going with the 4 best overall pitchers that were not drafted from each team. And starting with your pick, or your given.
Should we just list all my last 4 pitchers?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one that was blessed to come to my team is also from the Eels. He also had a tie. He was also in the 4-way tie for saves this season. It was Haynes Blevins. The second random pitcher to come to my squad is from the gods.
And mine is from the Turtles.
Are we going back and forth, or are we just going through all mine and then all yours?
Oh, you want to go through all yours? Okay, yeah, go through all yours. Yeah.
Right.
And yeah. End of mine.
Yeah. All right. Yes. I was lucky enough to receive Braylon Sparks. Great velocity, good accuracy. And like I said, oh wait, no, someone else. All right, and then my second to last random pitcher is from the Hunters, my favorite team, so it was cool to get him. That guy was Jackson Odom. Look at that. Oh, wrong guy. Look at that hair. Good velocity, good accuracy, decent jump pitching. And then my last pitcher is from the Scorpions. He's got a pretty cool name. It is, drum roll or file cabinet noise, Ramus Hale. Good junk ball pitcher, decent velocity, decent accuracy. And that rounds out the rest of the outer matrix. Let's finish up the last 4 of the inner metric.
We'll start with Turtles. No surprise here that are going to be, as Stat Guy says, blessed to join my team. One of them is Gamera Falk. Gamera Falk
I believe that's
is
your
going to
favorite
be
pitcher,
joining
isn't it?
my team because he's been dominant pitcher for the Turtles all year long.
He's a great player. It's a shame he...
Now my next pitcher, who is also a Turtle, is Don Otello.
Good junk ball pitcher. Good.
He's another dominant pitcher for this great Turtle staff.
A ridiculous starting rotation.
And my next pitcher is not from the Turtles, it's from the Hunters. She has been middle relief and coming in and saving a couple great games, and also been pitching. Her name is Shiloh Person.
Oh, we're having a little technical difficulty.
Yeah, a little bit of technical difficulty here.
All right, well, we're not going to be able to show you those last 2 players, but we'll
Yes, we'll be able to continue with it later on. We've had a little bit of power surge here at the adjacent location of the biodome. Trying to figure out what happened here. So I'm going to be talking while we're trying to be able to get this back going again. So, and we're also going to be changing some logos here because we've been having some flack on certain logos. Somehow signals have been given to us that we need to change over a couple of logos, which we'll be working on before the beginning of the next Cosmic College baseball series.
Yeah, we could definitely had to change the Scorpions logo because that was pretty lazy. Just slap the picture of a scorpion on it. Yeah,
we're going to be more creative in that department. And also the eels, that's going to be fixed too. And so is Altar Gods.
Yeah, so expect
those three will be changed. You'll be able to see those next season. And now that we got back, we got power again. I'm able to see. Well, hey, stat guy. Okay, yeah. The lights are back on here at the adjacent area of the biodome. I guess they must have siphoned some power from here to send it to the biodome to get ready for the All-Star game.
Perhaps.
I'm glad they let us know.
Either that or we have an imposter among us.
Yeah, no, or maybe a solar flares. Yeah. But now we're going to the Hunters.
Oh, we got to give Shiloh her shine after getting picked.
Yeah, Shiloh Person, which is a Hunter, though.
Oh, I was on the wrong team. Sorry,
yeah, you're on the Eels. Now we go to the Hunters.
To give this
Shiloh Person, come on down. This is not like the Price is Right, but just to see what happens here.
There
he showed up.
Yeah.
Great pitcher. She's been doing it all. Now my last pitcher that has been given to me is on the Eels. He has been dominant reliever too. He's helped the Eels win a couple of games. It's Brendan Batista.
Some say he walks alone.
Yeah. And now that will conclude the first ever 2021 draft of the Cosmic College Baseball All-Stars.
Game.
Yes. And now we're going to be going on to the pros. Stat Guy is going to be able to come and talk to you about the stadiums that we finally got to go to these stadiums and check out what these stadiums look like. And he's going to be showing you what a picture of these stadiums will be looking like before we actually enter the stadiums to be calling games. Because we will be going to Mercury, to Venus, to Earth, to Mars, to Jupiter, to Saturn, to Neptune, to Uranus, and to...
after we go to Uranus, I'm done. All right, first up, let's look at where the Mercury...
I'm still working on the travel guide.
I got you. First up is Lavaland Stadium. This is where the Mercury Meltdown will be playing. As you see, the volcano in the background. The very unique dome-like structure for people to watch indoors in right field.
We're trying to work on little pamphlets that we could send fans. So, we might not be able to do it this year or next year or the year after. We're working on it.
Relax, people.
Yeah. We're working on it.
The Venus Vixens. They play at Furry Fox Field. A very traditional field. Some pretty buildings in the background. And next up is this island, or this planet Earth. Terra Firma Field. As you can see, this one is located in New York. With the Statue of Liberty in the background there.
We'd like to thank the Yankees for allowing us to be able to do this very late at night.
All right.
Very little light.
On to the home of the... Oh, by the way, Earth is Earth astronauts, if you didn't know. Next to the Mars Martians, as we will play at Red Rock. It's called Red Rock, as you see in the background there. It's a little hard to see at night. Well, it's always night.
We're still in negotiation for an alien to try to pose for the logo, but until then, it has to look like it's a football.
Yes. Speaking of logos that will probably change, the Mars Martian logo. Well, that one might change during the season.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the second half of the stadiums. Jupiter plays at massive field with a massive Titantron in the left, massive seats in the right. Looks like a massive cotton ball there. Anyway, on to Saturn. Rings Field. One that reminds me of Cleveland, perhaps. But very nice, one of those hybrid.
I think that's the nicest thing someone's ever said.
Old school look, new design, or new.
Saturn reminds him of Cleveland.
This one of the few good things in Cleveland, this stadium, where the Indians play, or whatever they're going to be called here soon. Anyway, on to. You want to end with Uranus?
I think we should end with Neptune.
Okay. That way we can end without laughing. On to Uranus.
Otherwise, I will be one steamed potato.
Wow, just wait till we play Uranus. Anyway, Uranus umbrellas. Oh, by the way, Saturn Ringers and Jupiter Gems are the other two teams that we just covered. And the Uranus umbrellas plays at Undiscovered Crater Park. See, very unique pyramid light system.
There's a lot of gaps and chasms.
Yeah. An indoor section in left field. I can't remember if that's an indoor bullpen or indoor seating for fans.
It's also underground. But that's...
Underground, yeah. Anyway, on to the final team. The home of your Neptune Nocturnal, who have a very futuristic looking stadium. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about them. They got a cool futuristic looking stadium. Just wait till we get to play there. And that's the stadiums for year one of the Galactic Baseball League. Like we said before, coming Galactic Baseball League Season 2, Pluto and Planet X, who will also have their own unique stadiums.
Yeah, we're working on those. We just found Planet X. I still think it's Planet Y. I'm still in discussion on that one.
Depends on which generation.
I don't know. I got the star chart here, so there's no...
All right.
Okay, so now we're on to the next thing, which is, hey, guess what? Baseball cards. Baseball cards, baseball cards. If you like these players, you will love that we will be able to bring you, not this year, probably not next year, but like I said, it's a work in progress. Baseball cards. You get a baseball card of your favorite player from the Cosmic College baseball season from year one. Screenshot and sent to your email.
Yeah,
all you have to do is sign up. Stat Guy has all that information about signing up. But yeah, then you could be able to pick and choose, show the other teams baseball cards. This is the Eels. Now we're on to the Ants. They are loading. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. This is insane. We got baseball cards coming to you. Also, we will be getting jerseys, but that's going to be somewhere down the line.
That's in the future.
Yeah, that's, we still be the Stitch company, and so, yeah, and the last one, pinned himself to the wall. So, yeah, so we got to figure out what we're going to do there, but this is baseball cards. Like I said, baseball cards. You'd be able to get your favorite player, if there's a favorite player that you like. If you like the favorite team, you can screenshot the entire team and still send it to your email. If you sign up, follow, like, comment, rewatch, tell a friend.
Share.
I know, I'm trying to figure out all of the, send a smoke signal.
Yes, we'll work out the details here.
Yeah. How to communicate.
We're working on Discord.
So yeah, we're working on that. There's the Turtles cards right there too. We got two more teams to look at for cards. This is going to be an exciting. This is you can actually say, guess what? this is the first year of these Altar Gods jerseys and these logos because they will change next season. These logos will just be for this year only.
Yes, so say goodbye.
Same thing with the Eels. Same thing with the Scorpions.
Well, the Eels jerseys will probably stay the same. Just the hat is what's going to change.
And here's, like I said, the Scorpions.
Another
this
jersey
is theirs.
Gonna change.
Yeah, it's only one year. Then the logos will be changing. The logos will be.
Jerseys.
We're going to be working on that. So yeah.
And
those are the baseball cards that we will not be bringing you this year, but most likely next year.
We will be constantly working on improving and adding stuff for you, the fans, as well as a way to sign up to play in the Cosmic College Baseball League. Stay tuned for more details.
We will try to keep you updated. Follow his Instagram at Back to Brag Sports.
Yeah, Back to Brag.
Just Back to Brag.
Yes. All things Back to Brag.
Yeah, all things Back to Brag. Anything Back to Brag. If you like it, follow it.
Yes. Instagram
and comment
Twitter,
on
Back
it.
to Brag. Twitter and Instagram, both.
Twitter and Instagram. Okay, yeah.
And then just look at Facebook and put Back to Brag, and there's different Back to Brags. But the sports one will have the details in that one.
Yeah.
Until we get our own Cosmic College / Galactic Baseball League Discord website.
Yeah, you don't know what rocket fuel costs. So, yeah, we got to go from planet to planet to planet, and you don't know about, layovers.
We spend so much money on rocket fuel, we can't even afford paper. We're writing notes on our arm.
I don't have an arm. Okay, but I'm chiseling it with a what do you call those things?
Back.
Okay, now we're going to be going on to the next thing, which is thanking you all again for tuning in, because this is the end of this broadcast. I can't think of anything else.
Oh yes, let us remind you of what's to come this week. Tuesday is the All-Star Game, and then the following night is the first night of the Galactic Baseball League. Not sure who's playing the first night, but you will get the first game of the Galactic Baseball League.
Yeah, they're just going to send us in a rocket and have us wait.
Yeah.
So then we're going to go to the planet, and then we're going to set up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But please, come out check it out on your screen. I don't think we can fly you out.
Yes. Check it out on the YouTube.
Barely can fly ourselves out. But okay, so just keep tuning in, see how this goes. I think that's that's it.
That's pretty much what we got. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you guys, and once again, we'd like to thank our free sponsors, which we could like to do if you'd like to be a sponsor.
Oh yeah, that's one thing.
Please contact Back to Brag and see if you want to be a sponsor.
Back to Brag is looking for an all-encompassing sponsor that would be on pretty much every possible programming they have, including Galactic Baseball League. I can't pull up their logos right now. But yes.
But yeah, if you want to just get noticed or located or not even just be mentioned on one of our baseball game broadcasts, please contact Back to Brag. And we'd like to thank our free sponsors, though. Let's go with F4A Radio.
Yeah, I can't get the logos up.
Yes, just give a little bit of time here.
Oh, okay.
F4A Radio, exposing you to music. Trying to get everything back in order because of the power outage. Actually, I think it was a power siphon. We got to figure out what was going on there.
Yes, as always, these ads have been unpaid.
But we still like you to follow and sponsor those guys too, if you like to. Follow them on Instagram, follow them on Twitch. Follow them wherever you can.
Free F4A Radio, you can follow on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram.
There it is, F4A Radio, exposing you to music, and Octave Touch business cards. One touch connects their phone to your website. And I'm going to close it out for today But I'm handing it over to Stat Guy. He's going to be the one to close. My day's done. So, I'm going to...
Clock out?
I have no idea. Yes, I'm going to clock out.
I'm hilarious.
Yes.
Some of you are like, what?
Yes. And then you can end it.
Yes. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us for another exciting... Why is that doing that? Exciting episode of this Cosmic College Baseball podcast / Galactic Baseball League. Join us next Cosmic College Baseball season for more exciting action from the Biodome on the moon.
That was good.